Hey everyone, welcome back to Bradshaw's workshop. This is part 2 of Justin's Peugeot 305 restoration. I've come in today, had some truck wash delivered so that I can set about cleaning up all this engine bay and removing all the grime out of there. So I've got something clean to start working with at least. And I wouldn't mind seeing what my pressure wash is going to do on some of the paint. Hopefully it'll take it off, but if not, somewhere over there on those shelves, or in a cupboard I think actually, that middle one somewhere, there's a great big bottle of paint stripper, but it's quite potent stuff, so I'd rather be leaving that whilst I'm out of the workshop. So forgetting about stripping paint for a while, I need to also get this vehicle on its side. So I've dug out a few pieces of box section here which I've got left over from when I made my gigantic doors over there, in here, sorry, not over there. So I'm going to crack the welder out, put these together, and hopefully make some kind of L-shaped jig that I can chain the vehicle to and flip it up on its side. So I'll do you a bit of a time-lapse video of me making these bits. So as you can see, I've built my car flipping my jig. I reckon it's quite beefy. Got some nice welds on here. Some triangle strengthening. With a bit of luck, the sill will clip in here, and if my measurements are correct, it should clip in there. And I've got a hook to put a chain through, basically. So I'm just about to get the pressure washer out. There's a time-lapse video up there on the shelf, and you can watch me give this a clean up, and then we'll come back to this camera and we'll flip it over. Okay, so I've jet washed as much of Justin's car as I can. Engine bay is looking a bit better, but still needs plenty of cleaning. At least we've got the thick layer of grime off there. Paint's all come off the front bumper. Never mind. It's kind of reminded me a bit of BMW, this corner. Just down here. Anyway, totally irrelevant. I've, as you saw in my time-lapse video, I've made this thingamajig bob for flipping motors over. So I've just dug my chains out and some cushions and everything, and gonna aim to get this on its side in a minute with the help of Andy, who's moping around out there. You alright, Andy? Good. Right, so I'm gonna pop you guys on the bench and we'll do this. Right, that'll do. So, get on the other side. Ready? Okay. Yeah. Well, you're doing that all by yourself there, Andy. Are we on the wood?
We're not the. We are at the. Let's get it up onto that. Hang on, let me just get this in parallel.
Okay.
Yeah.
Woohoo! Alright, I think a couple of tyres into that as well. Let me have my phone and give my viewers a bit of a see what's going on. So as you can see, we've got the vehicle up on its thingamajig bob, as I'm calling it. There's quite a lot of rust going on underneath. This looks quite superficial. This here looks like it could do with some attention. And here, it's gone really soft. I'm really glad I've got this on its side now, actually. Yeah, look, peeling bits off here, holes. Rear axle mountings. They've certainly had lots of rust on them. This is down here, a bit shit. Oh, swore. Oh, that was you, that, Andy. Stop swearing. And yeah, some quite big holes around the floor pan. You probably just heard me chatting to Andy then. And there's a few attack methods to this that I can probably use. This is the radiator support. So yeah, lots to do. So I'm going to put you back on. Ugh, got a bit of wind there. I'm going to put you back on time lapse and finish off cleaning the underneath of this. I've got to remove the fuel tank first, so bear with me. Okay, well, as you can see, I've jet washed the underside of the 305. I'm just about to lay it back down on the floor and head home. The rear wings are a bit full of water down there. As you can see, it's still dripping out. So I think it's a good idea to get it back on its belly and blow some heat under it. I've got a 15 kilowatt trying to dry this out now, so give it half an hour. It should be relatively dry and warm in there. So stay tuned. The next step for me is to start cleaning up the underside of the car, so removing all the dead paint, all the old underseal, the seam seal, and try and get this all right back to bare metal now, so I know a little bit more about what I've got to deal with. Some of it's quite self-explanatory, such as these holes and holes down here, but there's also quite a lot of other stuff that needs attention. So we've got all these bubbles here, and I do believe this is where I've gone around with the Deox gel, and it's gone through the rust and come out the other side, and it's of course made the sealant go quite soft underneath the car. So it's absolutely peppered with these little blisters. So that's that. Stay tuned. I'm going to start cleaning up the underside in part 3. If you like what you see, don't forget to subscribe. Stay safe through all the coronavirus pandemic, everybody. It's difficult out there, difficult times, but we'll all make it through with smiles. See you later, guys. Bye.